Okay, well today we're going to do something pretty easy. I mean, it's really simple to make. We're going to make these little things like this. Okay, it's a little truck. Real simple to make. It's really good, great for beginners. So if you guys are a beginner, this would be something maybe you want to try. What I've done is I went online, and of course I got this drawn up. They have quite a few different types of copies. You can download them. Just make sure you find out that they're free, that you're not doing any copyrights on these. And then you know, print them up, and then we're going to put them on paper, or we're going to put them on wood like this. And here's drawn up. But there's two different ways. Well, actually, yeah, two different ways you can do this. You can use some carbon paper like this, and then put the carbon paper underneath of it, and then draw on your wood. Or you can just use the paper itself. If you're not going to use it anymore and you're going to use it once, you can take it and you can buy this glue at Walmart or pretty much any place. It's just a little glue stick. You use it for crafts. It says purple, but it dries clear. And then put it all over the wood, paste it down on there, just kind of smooth it out a little bit like this, and then of course trim up the edges, and then take it to your scroll saw. What I like doing is I print them up like this, and then I make them into these little templates like this. Okay. The reason why I do, because I like doing them later. So instead of just keep having that piece of paper or have to keep drawing it up, printing it, I'll make some of these. And I do have some. There is about 4 different types. There's a little, I don't know what you call it, it looks like a Volkswagen to me. And then here's another little car. Another car. And of course the truck. Alright. So, we started out using a 2 3/8 hole saw bit, and that's how we did the wheels. We cut them out like this, and then of course you can cut them on the drill if you want to use just a regular drill, and a hole saw. It works just as fine. You can also cut this out on a regular scroll saw hand one, so you don't have to use a jigsaw for this. But if you have one, it's great. These wheels here, I did run a router over them. And here's the other ones. We'll run one over it here. I'll show you. Just run a router over so. And then of course the inside hole is a 3/8 drill. That's what this is. The bit is just a 3/8. See? So we used a couple little axles, and we made our axles about 2 7/8 long. We left them a little bit longer than what they should, just so they don't drag on the side of these. So we're going to go over to the scroll saw. Now this is a different scroll saw, so it's a little bit harder for me to get used to. I'll eventually get adapted to it. Right now it's just, you know, I'm all over the place, and we're trying to get used to it. I'm going to try to straighten this up just a little bit. My pattern was off a little bit too. There we go. That wasn't too bad. And so first thing I need to do is go ahead and drill a hole right in here. And what we did, we laid our template down like this, and you know, just draw it around that, so it made it a little bit quicker, a lot quicker actually. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 2 marks here for my drill. Now you could pick up a little punch. It's a little wood punch. They call it center punches. This one here is just a screwdriver. I found it somewhere, but I have a center punch here somewhere. And that way you can, if you really want to countersink it, not countersink them, because the tip of your bit, of course, has a little bit of a point there to it, and it'll help it from sliding off to one or the other side. If you just kind of center that up as best you can, put you a little mark in it like this, a little bit off a little bit. That's good. Okay, and that way your drill bit will kind of just sit there. See? There you go. So this is my little window part I'm going to cut out, and this will be the 2 places where the axles will kind of go, and then put your wheels on. So let's go over to the scroll saw and let's kind of cut that out. Okay, now I did put a little light on mine, like I said probably in the previous video. I do like the little bit of light so I can see a little bit more for a little bit more details in this. If you're doing something really small, this is kind of thick here to be doing detailing. You know, I know people do. I'm not that good at it. I kind of like messing around with it like you do. You know, like everyone else. There we go. Okay, all you have to do now is, you know, just sand it up real good. Make sure it's all sanded before you decide to paint it and put it together. I got some, this is pretty heavy sandpaper. I think it's, what is this thing? Probably about a 60 or something. You don't want to use that big. I'll probably end up using maybe a 120 or something. Some burls off of there. But yeah, this is cut. I did cut that 2 7/8. You could just check it out yourself and see. And then of course the little wheels here. Down in there. Okay, there you go. There's your little truck. Now, The wheels, you got to be real careful. Now these are 1 inches. That's a 1 inch thick. And then of course you can just use the 3/4 inch. They come out really nice. There's not that much difference in the two. Of course I routered these things. That's what I did. You got to be real careful if you're going to router something that small. It'll just take off the end of your finger. And right there, see, now you can see the difference in the two. Ones just a little bit wider. And I just had some wood around, some scrap wood, and I went ahead and decided to go ahead and use it. So what we have here is just a little car like this. I'm going to show you here in a minute. Boy, it makes a mess, that grouter does. Here is a little truck. It's painted up, this one. And we have a little car. Put this off to the side. We have this little car, and then we have, of course, this little, I don't know if that's like, looks like a little Volkswagen with a square. I always thought they were rounded, but it's okay. So, doesn't matter. So we got a couple little vehicles here. We can set like that. Now, like I said, just be careful with the copyrights, that you don't get in trouble for that. You know what I mean? When you download things, it goes on your computer or wherever you're using, laptop or whatever. So I was going to run over another thing too. If you guys are starting out, I did it years and years ago, back in probably, well, this one here, I think it said it was back. I think one of them said clear back in 2001. There's a date here somewhere, but I don't know. I don't really know. But when I got a hold of this club, and this was yeah, it's a club pattern. So I was in the club. I don't know if they still do it or not. It's Winfield, pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, the Winfield collection. The Winfield collection. You can look it up. I was in it years and years ago, and I ordered all kind of stuff, and they're really nice. I mean, of course, you got to pay. I think you pay so much a month, and then you might get like 4, maybe 5, you know, patterns like this, things you can draw up a month. I think that's what it was. I don't know if they still do it, but I know they still have the website because I looked at it. Let me see if I got that right. And of course, you can see some of the little things they have on them. You can see. Great for scroll sawing. And they also do very large patterns. I think I made a wagon one time. I think I made a bench out of one of these. Now if you look at this one, I got it upside down. I sure do. Turn it this way. And they're like 2 big boxes. I've been wanting to build one of those boxes too. They're like a bird box, and they set them and they decorate them and stuff. So we might do something like that sometime. But you got a little bird here. You can scroll saw it out. It tells you how to do it. It's pretty neat. I just ran through it. I got a whole box of this stuff that we had sitting in storage here, and I forgot all about it. And then I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and look it up and see. And because I have the scroll saw, so we wanted to do some different things. So I kind of found that box of stuff. I mean, there's all kind of stuff. I mean, it's about that thick, just full of this kind of stuff. So I was really into it back then, doing a lot of you know, little stuff like this here. So. Okay, there you go. Give you a little bit of information to look for Winfield, or what did I call that again? Yeah, Winfield, the Winfield collection. And look on their line, look online and see what they got if you're interested in something. I think you could buy individual plans, or look and see if they still have the club, you know. But they got some really cool stuff. This stuff's pretty old, but I mean, you can still make that stuff. I like these, yeah, so I like these right here, that cat, kind of like a 3D thing. So, okay, that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and you beginners out there, give it a chance to make some of these. And some of you guys do have scroll saws, just have a good time with it. You can also, like I said, do it by hand. You don't have to do it with the scroll saw. Actually, you can make these things out of an old coping saw if you wanted to. And have a lot of fun doing it, and also maybe make them for a child that would like to enjoy them, you know, to play with them. Or if you're a grandparent, it'd be nice to make them and have them around the house when the grandchildren come over. Or just give them to somebody. I always say be kind and make something for somebody and put a smile on their face. That's what we should be doing. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And hit the like button. Really appreciate that. So you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.